All
right, welcome. Week 7, Dirty 30 Pod. Debbie, welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Sorry I missed last week, but I'm back in action and ready to kick this pot in the nuts.
Oh man. Happy to have you back, buddy. Happy to
Yeah,
have you back. We missed you last week. As you can see, no Christian, right? Dude's busy doing big things down in Rochester, family stuff, I think. So just me and Deb today.
yeah,
Just me
ready.
and you. Good, good. Same kind of format. We'll just kind of jump right into it, studs and duds, talk through waivers, bench players will outscore, got a handful of trash talk, and then we got a crumble bet that we'll kind of talk about as well. But the pod's been under scrutiny, man. Um, in the group chat, it's been on attack from Eric. I'm not gonna lie.
Dirty
I
Rick, man.
my feelings are a little bit hurt. He's talking the pod is trash. He's talking, I'm not going to listen to the pod anymore. And I think the best way to go about it is just kind of read him an apology letter. What do you think, Debbie?
Take the high road on it.
I think I'm going to take the high road on it.
I think that's good.
I think, from the pod, it's, we're just trying to be our best person. So I'm going to get my letter out and I'm going to read this apology letter to Eric.
Good for you. Yeah.
Yeah, not easy, right? Dear Eric, we strive to be our very best fantasy football podcast that we can be. And I apologize that you view the call of Jacoby Myers over Michael Pittman as the reason that you lost your matchup with Derek last week. It begs the question, should a team that only scores 79 points even have a chance at winning, or is losing in embarrassing fashion the correct and inevitable outcome? Also, Myers scored more points than any other skilled position you decided to play last week, including Christian McCaffrey and Jamar Chase. While we understand that you projecting your anger onto the pod, we ask that you look within and ask yourself who drafted this extremely mediocre team. Thank you. Signed, members of the pod. Oh,
Very heartfelt.
I feel better, man. I hope he takes that and just kind of runs with it, and hopefully he feels better too.
I think he will.
Yeah, for sure. All right, jump back into it. Week 6, studs and duds. Just myself and you. We didn't have Christian kind of right in, so we're just kind of jumping right into it. My week 6 stud was Tyreek Hill.
Beast.
Brody's been on a good tear for a while now, 4-game win streak. Tyreek's a big part of it. 25.3 points. I don't know, another 100 yards.
He left the game for a little bit. I think it was, I don't know if it was before the touchdown or after, but he left the game. And I don't like injuries, but I mean, I was just like, hey, now,
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah. It turns out dudes
And
just
then
running too fast. Yeah. Dudes running too fast, needed a little extra water.
And stealing phones and doing
stealing phones.
backflips with them. Did you see that? I think he got fined for that.
I'd imagined.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8,
Yeah.
9 catches, 100 yards, touchdown. It just every week, man. He's too good.
Yep.
Dud of the week, DeAndre Hopkins, 2.5 points. Eric was in a squeaker, right? We talked about it a little bit in the apology. Hopkins, yeah, just been kind of hit or miss this year, and it was a big miss last week for sure.
Yeah, big old wolf.
What do you got, buddy?
Yeah, Adam Thielen doing it again. That guy, kind of unreal. I like it.
Yeah.
23 points. Just keeps producing week after week. I'm by this week though, but yeah, you kind of, Minnesota fan, but you love to see it.
To be honest,
So good for him.
Mostly on my don't really care to draft list, coming into the year.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude's been solid. Dude's been a steal. I think he was my stud of the week 2 weeks ago. So he's been on fire.
He's back.
Yes.
Dud of the week, George Kittle. point, not even 1 point, 0.6 points. Not quite sure what happened there, but
Is that one catch for 1 yard?
probably.
Or
Yeah.
fumble in there somewhere, maybe? I don't know what happened either.
I think it might, yeah, 1 catch, 1 yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dud. So
It is. It is. No trades. Kind of stuck at 15 trade counter for a while. I feel like kind of hesitant. Teams are like kind of locked in, but like I got a little movement here and there on my trades being sent out and trades being sent to me. But big talk in the conversation was Justin Jefferson going to the highest bidder at the end of the week.
yeah, very
Wish
curious about that.
wish we had Christian on to talk a little more about it, to see his process. What are your thoughts there, buddy, on just Jefferson, or does the trade actually happen, or was it just little talk on some
It
movement?
really, I think it just really depends on the team. I
Mhm.
sent him a trade immediately,
Mm.
and it was just just for laughs.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Just to just throwing shit at the wall.
Yeah.
It was rejected, obviously. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of the situation. There's talks that he might not be coming back. I don't think that's true. I think he'll be back. It really depends on your team, and if you can, you got to give up something for him,
Yeah.
and it won't be light. So
Yeah.
if you can make a move like that, maybe you go for it. If not, then I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And I
I
definitely
get
get it.
Christian trying to make the move.
That's what
Needs help now. So
Yeah, that's what I was going to add. I'm with you. Yeah, certain teams can definitely make that risk. Yeah, it might be like a league altering move. It kind
it
of
very well could be.
in both ways. Certainly could be. So yeah, interesting.
It's
Excited to see.
something to monitor.
For sure.
I'm curious if something will get done soon or not. But
For sure.
we'll see.
Me too. Me too. Me too. Waivers this week. There's a handful, but I think there's only really one worth giving farts out to. Christian had this segment last week. How do you feel like Christian did last week?
I think he did pretty well.
Me too.
I was impressed with it. So you guys held down the fort while I was gone. What was one of them? There's one that I wouldn't have given as many farts. I can't remember.
KJ Osborne.
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, we were on the same page on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite as many farts, but it
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, good job. I was
Hard
impressed.
to grade your own waiver acquisitions. I think he picked up Osborne, so yeah, I get it. I get it.
I told him the rule number one with it is you just, if it's your own guy, you just don't give him that many farts.
That's a good rule. I like
Keep
it.
it fair. Keep it fair.
Well, the guy in question this week, Zach Evans, $23, went to Tyler. What are your thoughts and how many farts? 0 out of 10.
Yeah. What a mess of a backfield. I don't really know what to think. I like Zach Moss as a prospect.
Zach Evans. Yeah.
Zach
Mhm.
Moss, gross.
Oh, I'm
Zach Evans. Yeah, I like I think it's just really murky. He's either gonna hit or it's gonna be a waste of $23. I don't know. I just don't know how the Rams are gonna do it. So he's gonna look really dumb, really smart. So 6 farts.
I dig it.
Yeah, we gotta go right in the middle.
I dig it. I think I would do the same. I also liked him as a prospect, and like he's like a McVay's like a true like bell cow guy, man. So yeah,
I guess my
it's
only thing
either
is why hasn't he gotten a shot yet? He's not better than Ronnie Rivers.
true, right? Yeah, it's. I mean, we're gonna find out this week.
I believe in the
We
talent,
are.
so I believe in the talent. So I kind of like it. So
Yeah,
wishful thinking, hoping the best.
yep. I'm into it. Yeah, I don't mind the pickup whatsoever. 6 farts
No.
seems about right. So matchups this week. It's me the 6 seed versus Rody the 1 seed.
Ooh,
Got Tyler the 10 versus Derek the 7.
ooh.
Christian the 2 versus Tanner the 3. That's a big one.
That is a big one.
We got Marcus the 5 versus Eric the 8. Another good one. Then we got Devi the 9 versus Krog the 4. How you feeling about your matchup, buddy?
Not afraid.
Not afraid. Dig it.
No.
Dig it, dig it.
Not afraid. Change my name to The Rise of Farts. So
I noticed that and always appreciate that when you do that. It always makes me laugh, man. I don't know why.
Yeah. No, I think it'll be good. I like some of the guys I have going this week, and I think Craig's got some really good plays. The interesting thing is, like he said, with all the late night games and Monday games that he's got now. I don't think I have anybody anymore, or just one late night game. But
yeah, he's got a lot of Dolphins and a lot of Eagles, and all that good stuff.
Could be interesting.
Could be.
Something to watch.
Bench players outscore a starter. We've been okay, right? It hasn't been a extreme success, right? But that isn't the cycle.
I think I almost hit that ridiculous Tony one the other week.
Man. Yeah, that was weirdly going to be a good call, and then Sutton just had a nasty tutty. So
yeah.
I'm going back to the well, man. I'm gonna go back to the same team. I'm a helpful guy. I'm gonna try and help out Eric one more time. And I think Jeff Wilson gets activated this week. And I think he has a big part of that big game, man. We'll talk about the point spread here in a little bit with Christian's betting lock of the week, but it's a 51 point over under. Lots of points to kind of go around.
It's going to be a fun game. I'm really looking forward to it.
It is. So I'm going Jeff Wilson over Jalen Warren at the moment.
I love it.
I like Jalen Warren. I really do. I just think it's a little better game to invest a player into. So Jeff Wilson over Jalen Warren.
Very curious what Eric will do now too.
Yeah.
Hopefully he watches the pod. I don't know.
Good
he
point.
said he wasn't gonna watch anymore, but
Good point. Debbie, who do you got, buddy?
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of looking before we jumped on here, and just with the bye week, there's just a lot of garbage out there.
It
wasn't too easy.
No.
I think they play each other, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Derek plays Tyler. Yeah, I picked from Derek's team. Yeah.
Yes.
Kareem Hunt over Zach Moss. Same game. Zach Moss has somehow been very good, but I think the Cleveland defense is better. Yeah. I think the Cleveland defense is the number one defense in the league right now.
Oh, yeah.
And I just don't see, Turner or JT's getting more work, more looks. I think he surpassed him last week finally. I just don't see Moss doing all that good. And I think Kareem Hunt's got some uptick in his work, and I think the Colts defense is nothing special. So I like that play. Hunt over Moss.
Me too, man. I think I would put Kareem Hunt in over Zach Moss as well. I dig it. Yeah, tough. 6 weeks, 6 teams on a bye. Mostly people are kind of like playing with who they got, and I like both calls. I do. Trash talk of the week. We got some aggressive ones. Not gonna lie here. People really kind of getting into it this week.
I'm happy to see that. I like the trash talk. So I'm glad that people are coming around on it, and we're getting more and more. So
me too. It's fun, man. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Trash talk of the week. Amari DiMaccardo, 2 carries for 11 yards. Woof. Is there something worse than 10 farts?
I don't think there is anything worse than 10 farts. It's pretty brutal.
I don't think there was. Pretty brutal.
Yeah, not great.
No, not great. Next one. Turns out it didn't matter what round Jahan Dotson was drafted in this year. He belongs on the waiver wire.
That's a tough one to swallow. It was really, I don't know what the hell's going on there. I've got a lot of Dotson in different leagues and stuff. And did you see that today? He was working with special teams.
Yeah. Interesting. yeah, was definitely hoping Eric would throw him back and he would have been on my team. Loved him as a 15-round keeper. Yeah,
Yep.
just a weird year, man. I don't
Goofy
know what
stuff.
else to say.
Yeah.
Last one. Christian was not only scared to rock a traditional pizza bet, he also needed an injury clause to avoid paying up. Uh, I was cool with it, man. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that. I guess
That's pretty funny though.
pretty good one, though.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
good.
good one.
Uh
Pretty good
I
one.
actually have one more.
Ole's, add to
Uh,
it, my man.
I had one sent in and
Yes, sir.
wanted it read from the phone. So here we go. Pretty sure that Luis is the fake stuff from China. Imposter ass squad. Period.
Oh, Ole's.
Can't imagine who that's from. So
Tough, man.
yeah.
Yikes. I dig it. I'm hopefully pronouncing Louis, as in like
Yeah, I
not
said Luis. Like,
not
yeah,
not
I
the
think it's
imposter,
Louis.
but whatever. It's all good. All good, all good. As always, appreciate all the trash talk.
Fake stuff from China. Jesus.
Interesting.
It was
That's
good.
why
I like that.
that's why we mark this podcast not safe for kids on YouTube.
Exactly.
Um, Christian, betting lock of the week. He's not here, but he is going with the Dolphins in the Eagles game, and he's smashing the over 51 points. We talked about it with Jeff Wilson a little bit. I think the implied point total, if I did my math right, was like 27-24 Eagles Dolphins. I think it's a 2.5 point spread. I dig it. I think it's a shootout, man. Like
I think so too. Last year the Eagles had a really, really good defense, and
not so much this year.
not so much this year. So
No.
you can kind of work on them, and
You can.
we know what the Dolphins offense is capable of, and their defense isn't great either. And it's just gonna be a battle royale. It's gonna be awesome. So
I think so too.
love the smash on the over there. That's good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Then I hit up Brody earlier and I said, hey man, I am in need of a bet. I got my betting itch right now, and we got a little crumble bet going on. Me versus Kyle this week. So
Have you done the cookie one before?
haven't done the cookie one before. No,
Have you had the crumble cookie?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
I had to ask him. I'm like, do they deliver? And yeah, I
do.
didn't know much. I definitely offered pizza, and we decided on crumble. So I'm good with it. I'm always good for a good cookie. So
Mm-hmm.
there's that, man. There's that. Week 7. We are like, halfway through the regular season. Crazy stuff happening.
It's going to be really interesting to see. Just, I don't know. Like you said, we're like halfway. What is I going to look up here? The fourth place team and down. It's just
3-3, and yeah,
a lot of 3 and 3s and 2 and 4 and a couple 1 and 5s.
Mhm. Yeah, man,
it's gonna be interesting. See how things go.
it is. I'm also hoping the trades kind of keep on coming. So,
I'm
but
sure they will.
I'm sure they will too. I got faith. So, good luck to you, buddy. Good luck in week 7. We'll be back at it here next week. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. You too, buddy.
All right, man. Later.